Alright, so today I'm going to show you how to tape a turf toe, which is a hyperextended big toe, or a bunion. Okay, so with a lot of our simple techniques, it's anchor, fan, anchor. So our first anchor is going to go around the middle of the arch. Then we're going to split our tape about half and do an anchor around the big toe, around the toenail. Well, I used way too much tape. There we go. Okay. So that's our first anchor. So then our fan goes from anchor to anchor straight down. So for this, for turf toe taping, what turf toe is a hyperextension of the great toe. So somebody like got their cleat caught and their toe went all the way back. So we need to pull it forward. So we're going to pull our toe forward just a smidge, right? And then we're going to go from anchor down to anchor, making sure not to let their toe curl up like that or anything, okay? Which is a challenge, but can be done, okay? So, and then we'll do our X. So starting on the one side of our first line there to the opposite side of the previous strip. So now it should stick a little bit so I can let go of the toe. But I'm still going to restabilize it each time to make sure that I'm taping it in the correct position. The tape didn't let go. Okay. So depending on the size of the athlete, you'd either do that once or twice. If it's somebody that's my size, you'd want to do it twice. For somebody her size, you probably only do it once, right? Then you anchor it back up top. And what I like to do is I like to test it before I anchor it back down at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it down here as if I anchored it. I'm going to push the toe back, okay, and see if it causes her pain. So when I push her back, if she doesn't say ow, I'm like, okay, sweet, I have it tight enough. And then I can anchor it back down. So, and then notice that this bottom anchor is a full width versus everything else has been half width, right? If for whatever reason, she starts curling up like this, we can just do a little something where we take a small amount of tape and then do a quarter strip and go around that proximal phalange. So we have one anchor around the distal phalange, we can do another anchor around the proximal phalange so that now it is all connected down. Okay, so when I'm done here, so notice how her big toe is in slight flexion. Now if it's like this, that's a problem, because as soon as she steps down, you don't want it to be flat, have her step on the tip of her toe, right? But to have it in slight flexion so that when she steps down, that her big toe hits first, that's okay. Okay, so that's turf toe. Then similar is bunion. Okay, a bunion is when the big toe starts to move laterally and starts to go under the second toe. And so this is exactly the same except for one thing, and it's the location of our fan. So all I really need to do is take off my anchors here. Okay. So all I need to do, I'm leaving my anchors, I take off my fan. Now, instead of it being on the bottom of the foot, pulling them into flexion, now I'm pulling her into a abduction. So her toe is spreading out, moving medially. Okay, so this is abduction from fingers and toes. This is adduction from fingers and toes, right? So I would pull her into a abduction. So, and even it got a little loose, so pull her into that abduction. Get it nice and tight. And then just anchor it back down. And how you know that this one's good is if the big toe stays like that, right? And so then I would anchor it back down now that I see that her big toe is staying in So that's how to tape a bunion. So that's bunion and turf toe. There you go.